saving your first $10,000 is not about earning a massive salary or getting lucky with the next big investment. It's about being strategic with the money you already have. In this video, I will talk about 6 simple but effective strategies that can help you save your first $10,000 faster without having to give up the things that you enjoy. Hi, I'm Sabina. I'm a chartered certified accountant with 10 years of experience. And on this channel, I share knowledge and strategies about finance, entrepreneurship, and self-development. Starting with strategy number 1, know your numbers. When it comes to payday, most people don't know what to do with their money, and they end up spending them without a plan. And before they know it, their bank balance is at zero again. It's easier not to check the bank balance to avoid uncomfortable truth, even if you know it's important. And psychologists call this the ostrich effect. But here is the thing, not knowing your numbers could be stopping you from making real financial progress. So it's important to take control of your money, understand where your money goes, and set clear financial goals. One specific way of doing this is to analyze your bank statement and categorize all your money that you receive and that you spend. You can use my free budget tracker to do this, which I have a whole different video for. I will leave a link to that in the description box below. Then, once a month, block out just 30 minutes and review and analyze your finances and check how you are doing against your goals, how much you have left to spend that month, and if you are moving in the right direction. This is what I do, and it's a great way to fast-track your savings process. It can be incredibly empowering to have clarity about where your money goes and be able to make better money decisions that set you up for success. When you know what your actual numbers are, you will be able to apply other saving strategies that I talk about in this video effectively. Strategy number 2, start small. If your goal is to save $10,000, for example, for a house deposit or for a wedding, that's a very big and specific number, and it can be overwhelming. And most people don't know where to start and how to reach such a massive number. One of the most effective strategies to achieve this goal is to break it down into a smaller and more manageable milestones to make it more motivating and achievable. For example, if you want to save $10,000, this means you need to save $192 in a week, or you need to save $27 in a day. That way, you are able to understand what you need to do as part of your daily routine to hit that target by the end of the year. And instead of saying, this is impossible, you realize you can totally do it. Let's look at small things that you can do every day to save more. Strategy number 3, maximize your savings. When it comes to reaching your first $10,000, savings is the most reliable and easy way because you can control what percentage of your income you are saving. One specific way of doing this is to track your expenses to keep costs under control. You can use my free Payday Manager that makes this easy to do. I will link it in the description box below. Step 1 is to allocate your expenses into 3 categories. fundamental, which is your essential expenses, fun, which is your lifestyle choices, and future you, which is your savings and investments. Step 2 is to go through each category line by line and ask yourself 3 questions. Can I cancel it completely? For example, Disney subscriptions you never watch. Can I live with less of it? For example, cook at home to reduce takeaway food or wear what's already in your wardrobe. Can I get the same thing cheaper from somewhere else? For example, negotiate your broadband or phone bill or compare car insurance quotes on a comparison sites like Money Supermarket or Compare the Market, because that could save you hundreds for the exact same service. Often, all it takes is just one phone call to ask for a better deal. Reducing your personal expenses and increasing your savings can give you more freedom and more autonomy to do more of the things that you actually want. It is much easier to save money you already have than it is to increase your income, which I will talk about next. Strategy number 4, increase your earning power. If you are employed, there is a limit to how much you can earn and how much you can save, because your employer pays you a certain market rate for the skills that you have and the job that you do. To increase your earnings and save more money, it's important to change your mindset and view money as a resource that can be generated rather than limited. You need to be proactive and seek potential opportunities to make more money, like asking for a pay rise, getting a second job, starting your own business, or earning passive income. That's because you can only save as much as you earn, but you can always earn more. And remember, the upside potential for income growth is unlimited. One specific way of doing this is to invest in yourself, your skills, your knowledge, and your capabilities to increase your personal value. When you increase your earning power by improving your skill set or getting better at what you do, you can ask for a pay rise or apply for a better paid job. If you spend one-off $500 on a course that teaches you a skill that helps you earn an extra $1,000 a year, that isn't an expense. That's 200% return in year 1 on your investment. At the end of the day, knowledge and skills that you've built are the only thing that can't be taken away from you. And investing in yourself is one of most reliable ways to increase your income and save your first $10,000 faster. Warren Buffett famously said, "The more you learn, the more you earn." Strategy number 5, repay high interest debt first. When you have a lot of debt, your money goes towards interest payments instead of savings and investments. Let me explain how it works. Let's say you have $1,000 in credit card debt at 20% interest and $1,000 in a saving account earning 4% interest. After a year, your savings would earn you $40, but the interest on your credit card would cost you $200. That means you are actually losing $160. Your savings might grow a little, but your debt is going to grow way faster. That's why it's important to clear any high interest debt first, like credit cards, stock cards, or personal loans. The most financially optimal debt repayment strategy is the avalanche method. This is when you prioritize paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, rather than with the highest balance. And all extra money goes towards that loan, and you can make minimum debt payments on all other loans. Once that debt is paid off, you move on to the next highest interest rate debt, and so on. That way, you pay less interest over time. Once you've paid your high interest debt off, then you want to redirect the same money that you were using to pay off your debt into your savings and investments. Getting rid of high interest debt first will put you ahead way faster. Strategy number 6, automate. This is one of the simplest strategies that can let you save more money fast. The key idea here is to automate everything that is recurring and boring, like transferring money into savings account or paying bills or subscriptions on time. Because when something is boring, we forget to do it. Before I automated everything, I had these great intentions, and then life would happen and I would forget a bill payment date and would get a penalty for paying it late. Automating removes willpower and the need to remember all your login details and passwords. You are making the decision once to set up that automation, and then you can forget about it. Here is what you can automate: rent or mortgage, utility bills, credit cards, subscriptions, and transfers into savings and investment accounts. The goal is to make financial decisions automatic and bad financial decisions hard. That way, good choices end up just being the path of least resistance. When you create this system, you will be surprised how much money you are able to save each month. Those are the 6 simple ways that can help you save your first $10,000 faster without having to give up the things that you enjoy. If you learned anything new from this video, then please do subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comments if you are using any of these strategies. If you enjoyed this video, you will love this one right here on how I manage my money on a monthly basis in a way that feels fun, and it also has a free tracker. I will see you there.